Hey there guys, this is a tutorial covering the equipment sharing or item sharing, I keep on changing the name of it, feature and the radial menu feature of Loadout Actuator. But before I get to that, just wanted to show you this little guy that I've added to the character overview page. When you left click it, it shows you all the frames that you have actually unlocked, and well, it allows you to change frames by using just this small interface right here. You'll notice that the character overview window actually opens up when I'm at a battle frame station, but will also open up if I go over to this garage over here and also allow the exact same thing. Anyway, equipment sharing allows you to do just that, which is share items. Actually, as you notice, I call it shared equipment here. I really can't decide on a name for it. To share gear, it's rather simple. When you're on the character overview page, all you need to do is take any icon you see, for example, this gadget right over here, drag it over to this icon and drop, and you'll hear a little chime to go along with it. You can also open up the Loadout Actuator page, go to gear there, right click it and go to add to shared equipment list, and then when you left click down here you'll see that it's added. One other thing you can do is also just open up the inventory over here, go through stuff, and then just drag and drop it much like you would on the character overview page, and it gets added to the list. If you want to remove them, all you need to do is just left click it and it's removed, and there you go. Once you switch frames, that gear is automatically unequipped and made available for other frames. So let's go and try that. Gonna go from Electron to, let's see, Firecat over here, and I should still have see the barrier generator available. I only have one. So once I equip it there, actually might as well just go and add the medical system as well. Pretty sure that, yeah, I made the medical system available. Now once I go back to the Electron, they should be made available, but on occasion it will bug. That's actually, well, Rid 5's sort of UI here wasn't meant to refresh in this way. So occasionally you will not see the items available, but in this case it's still available because they automatically re-equipped on the Electron, which I originally had them equipped on. I meant to go to a different frame. Let's go to the Tiger Claw over here and see if they're still available down here. You'll see, yeah, see they didn't show up. They are technically in your inventory. The way to refresh it as of right now is you have to like re-equip something, or you know, like I'll equip a different weapon and then go back to my main one and go back down here and see they're available again. So once I figure out a better solution for that, I'll implement it. Anyway, I can go ahead, equip that here, equip that gadget here, and now it'll be equipped on my Firecat here, and then on my Electron here, and then back to my Tiger Claw. See? And now they're all sharing the exact same gear. Something to keep in mind is that it does, when you're switching to frames that aren't using that gear, it's taking up space in your inventory, so you better have some extra inventory slots, unlike me. Anyway, so that's pretty much equipment sharing in a nutshell. Next is the Radial menu, which is this guy right over here. And this just allows you to take advantage of... Actually, I should probably go back to my Electron over here. One second. Just going to go right here, since I have... In my previous tutorial, I set up some loadouts. So the Radial menu, you can actually assign like loadouts to each wedge. So in this case, I'll select like my default loadout that I previously set up. Whatever color you have set in the Loadout Actuator window carries over here. And then maybe I'll just set the experiment loadout here. And then, and what you can also do is you can just set individual items to each wedge. So say for example, I want to just, you know, switch out my main weapon for an arc thrower, which I can. See, I'm actually just using the scale of justice right here. I don't know why I always forget that name. And then if I want, I can switch easily to, well, actually before I do that, I may want to also equip the scale of justice again, just so I don't have to go finding it. So I can switch here, and now I've got an arc thrower equipped, and then back to the scale of justice, And there you go. Keep in mind that you can't equip stuff while you're in combat, so you have to stay out of combat. Basically, the way that's measured is, well, pretty easily. If your radar is red, that means you're in combat and therefore cannot equip anything. The other feature that's tied to the radial menu is that you can actually assign hotkeys to each of the wedges, which stay active even when the radial menu isn't in the foreground. So what you can do here is, let's say I'll bind a key to the arc, and I'll bind that to F2, and then I'll bind this guy to F3. Did I forget to mention that F1 is what the radial menu is defaults to? Ah, God, I bet I did. Actually, both the radial menu and the Loadout Actuator menu can be rebound in the options menu under add-ons, and then down here, Loadout Actuator. You can rebind them to whatever's on this list here. Probably should have started with that, but maybe I'll do that when I possibly redo this tutorial, because I'm pretty bad at doing this. Anyway, that's pretty much the whole purpose of the radial menu is to allow a pretty easy equipping of loadouts and or separate items, and without taking up all your keybinds, because I know other other add-ons use quite a few hotkeys in and of themselves. So usually I'll just unbind these. I don't mind going into this menu, and I'll just use it to equip stuff. And then now I'm on my default loadout. Only problem is that that's not displayed anywhere, and I'm currently working on that. So that's pretty much those two features in a nutshell, and I think I already said something like that. Next time I'll just cover some more advanced features or on the Loadout Actuator window itself. Anyway, have a good one, guys.